This is page 60. Find the words in reading 3 that complete the following definitions. Products are things that companies make and sell. That's in paragraph 1. So for this one, you have to go back and find the word in the reading. So you have to look. So for example, here the names of companies and products have different origins. So this is the vocabulary word that you have to find. So it takes a little bit of time to do this one. I'm not going to go over where I found each vocabulary word. You just have to kind of look. One thing that will help you is to pay attention to the part of speech. So in this case, I know I have to find a verb, and I know it's going to be in the third paragraph. To research is to study something carefully and find out information about it. Number 3, a factor is something that is important enough to change the result. Customers are people who buy things from a store or business. An emotion is a strong feeling. Victory is when you win a race or a game. If something is modern, it is based on new ideas. Something that has good results is successful. Second section, word families are different parts of speech or word forms that have similar meanings. Some parts of speech are verbs, nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. When you learn a word, learn the other words in the word family too. This will help you increase your vocabulary. The words in bold in the chart are from reading 3. The words next to them are from the same word family. So these are the words that we see in the reading. And all of these in the same row are part of the same word family. Choose the correct form of the verbs from the chart to complete the following sentence. Use the correct verb tense and subject-verb agreement. Use the correct singular or plural noun forms. So let's go ahead and do this exercise. There was a good response to my idea. Everyone said they liked it very much. I have to use a noun here, right? Because I have an article and then I have an adjective. So I have to use noun form. And I know it's response because it's saying everyone liked it very much. So that's response, how people react to it. A company's sales are often closely related to how much they advertise their products. So here I have to use a verb, and it's advertise, this one. Television news can influence what people think about important issues. I have to use a verb. Influence means they can affect it in some way or change people's ideas about it. So this is the form I have to use. She gave her sister good advice about where to apply for a new job. I have to use a noun here. So advice is like suggestion or helper in some way. After months of consideration, the couple finally decided what to name their baby. Consideration is thinking. I have to use a noun here, so make sure that you're using the correct form. The teacher asked a difficult question and none of the students responded. I have to use a verb here because I have a noun. So make sure you're using the correct form. And it has to be past tense because this is also past tense. You want to make sure you're using the same tense here. Parents have a lot of influence on what their children think and do. I have to use the noun form here because I have a lot of, right? So that's followed by a noun. The doctor advised him to stop smoking cigarettes and get more exercise. So make sure you're using the verb form because this is a noun. She carefully considered all her choices before she decided to take a job in New York. I have to use a verb. And make sure you use the past because this is also past. There was a large advertisement for a new phone in today's newspaper. Make sure you're using the noun form. And then the word here is advertisement because you see it in the newspaper. Advertisements are usually in the paper or in a magazine or something. The following are academic word list words from all the readings in Unit 2. Use these words to complete the sentences. So you have to like use these words here. Immigrants arrived in New York from many different countries in the early 20th century. I know the answer is immigrants because it's telling me it's from many different countries. The most important factor in their decision to leave the country was safety. So factor is like a reason. And here they mentioned the reason. The reason is safety. I have to use factor. She studied for many years and finally became a professional musician. Professional means you have to study and train for a long time. So I know this is the answer because it mentions here studied for many years. The student researched the origins of the city's tradition. It tells me student, and usually students, they research stuff because that's part of their responsibilities as students. So that's how I kind of know that answer. And then also the origins, like the beginning of the city's traditions, usually that means you have to find the information. So that's research. There was a strong consideration to the leaders' ideas. Many people did not like them, but other people did. Oh, this is kind of strange. It's not supposed to be consideration here. It's supposed to be response. There's a strong response. How do I know that's the answer? Because it says many people did not like them, but other people did. So that's a type of reaction. What did they think about it? The soldier did not reveal his name. He said nothing. So it says did not his name. So that tells me it was like a secret. He did not tell us. So we have to use reveal. There's a short period of peace between the two wars. Period is the answer because it tells us short of peace. So that means it's referring to time. There are many different ethnic groups in Nigeria. They speak different languages and have different traditions. So different languages and different traditions, that has to do with ethnicity. There are often conflicts between countries about natural resources near their shores. Both countries want to control them. So that means there's a fight, right? Because if both countries want to control them, they have to fight over who gets control. That's a conflict.